Alright, I think I'm making a video. We are going to put the plugs, spark plugs in our oil pan gasket on it, since I had the oil pan off, and then start putting it back together so we can stick it in. I would use my GoPro, but I don't like my GoPro. It is very unreliable. So I will not be using the GoPro. I shouldn't say it's unreliable. It's very reliable. It doesn't work all of the time. Well, maybe not all. It doesn't work most of the time. How's that? It doesn't work properly. It has its own mind. So the GoPro was a huge waste of money. So I'm playing with this camera that I've had for a while to use it as a video recorder, and we'll see how that works. Okay, thanks. Alright, I've got this is the broken piece. I've cleaned off the paint, loosened this nut, so I'm going to try to heat that up with the torch a little and then zap it with the welder and see what happens. Got nothing to lose, really. If it doesn't stick, it doesn't stick, right? So yeah, again, heat this up with the torch. Looks like it was smacked a few times. It's got some big grooves in it. They're old, but that might have contributed to it breaking. I don't know. Anyway, heat that up with the torch, get it good and hot, and then zap it with the welder. Got nothing to lose. So let's see what happens. Alright, we've heated that up. We put some weld on it, which is pretty strong. So clean it up with the grinder a little bit, and I think it'll hold. Okay, I got all the spark plugs gapped and back in. Pop this valve cover off just to look inside. I don't see anything concerning. I did also want to work on this baffle. This baffle does not let oil flow in very easily when I'm changing the oil, so I'm going to take it apart and see if I can do something different. This thing would take forever to put oil in, so I drilled me a couple holes and put a little crease in the baffle. So now it's not in line with the rocker arm there to either side of it, so should still baffle like it's supposed to, but now should be able to pour oil in there without taking 3 days. Alright, I'm making a mess here. I've got the line lock mounted and the brake lines around. We have to bleed the brakes. I'm going to wire it up next and then try to tidy up some of this wiring. And then I guess we'll be ready to stick the engine back in. Okay, I didn't pay attention to the instructions, so I had to redo the fittings, put male fittings in the line. So I got them all hooked up, got the wiring, I think, all hooked up. So this is going to be on the shifter, and the armed switch is down there. When I push the button on the shifter, it's armed, and you can hear the solenoid clicking up here. So we are all set. I'm going to have to bleed the brakes, and then I'm going to going to finish tightening up this wires, and then yeah, it'll be good. Alright, got the wires tidied up. This is for the reverse lights. This is for neutral safety switch. This goes to the shifter for the line lock. So that's the button here on the knob. That's the relay for the neutral safety switch. Relay for the headlights, relay for the electric fan. Sorry, relay electric fan, relay headlights, relay neutral safety switch. So I think I got everything tidied up, at least for now. Okay.
Oh, you're using a camera?
See, this is my roll control line lock. I think you had to get these fittings so the lines would go in. And I got my shifter knob wired up, so I have to come over here. And look
Did
at
you
that.
have to drill that?
I bought it out there.
What is the button thing for?
See the ashtray there with a little plate.
Yeah.
So, once we bleed the brakes, this wire will run up under the tunnel and go through the hole in the floor, but this will be where it shifts. So, I'll push the brake pedal, I'll push this button, that means it's armed, then I can let off the brake and it'll hold just the front wheels. And then clutch.
Forget brakes.
Little slow back tires.
Lovely. You're going to use that all the time.
I need to buy some more. This stuff worked great.
That cloth tape.
Yeah, see, I wrapped my
Yeah.
wires. I wrapped all these wires. Tidy.
That looks good. Okay. I'll go in there and do it.
So that's what I've been working on. Getting all
This
this.
looks good.
I painted my stripes because they didn't go down before. So I painted them.
Yeah. They just stopped here.
Yeah.
What'd you paint it with? Like rubber.
It's, what did I use? Plastic.
Yeah. It's good.
They had to buy some more wiring, connectors and stuff. I made plugs so I can unplug that. This is my reverse lights. I bought me that harness. This is for my neutral safety switch, which is all this solenoid, or this relay stuff. So I wrapped all these wires too, so they're all tiny.
Are they okay? Cool.
Yeah, basically.
I think it's right.
Sure, I need to put the motor back in.
Done.
Well, with 50 pounds in the air shocks, she sits up quite a bit higher with 3-inch, what did I say, 3 or 4, I don't know, with the big shackles. So I know, not supposed to have air shocks, it'll ruin the car, and leaf springs it'll handle terrible and all that good stuff. The leaf spring shackles will ruin it, everything will ruin it, but it's not like I daily drive it or anything. All right, the headliner was hanging down and was in terrible shape, so I just ripped it out. So, the interior needs a lot of work.